you see from the absurd representation of Kabbalah today, that the danger is probably greater.
Well, outside of the miscomprehension, what's the danger? I mean, these people already miscomprehended.
But
So they went from one level of miscomprehension to
heresy. No, there is a difference. There's a difference between not knowing something and blatantly coming to the conclusion that a false conclusion and believing in that.
What do you understand to be the heresy?
Well, I'm not a student of these other Kabbalistic sources, so I can't really tell you all that it is that they give over to their students, but that's the worry. The worry is that it's more dangerous today because you have maybe, I don't know, 100 people blogging about their Kabbalah.
Anyway, so this is a book called What You Need to Know About Kabbalah by a totally authentic modern Kabbalist named Rabbi Yitzchak Ginsburg. And this is what he has to say about in terms of teaching modern people. He says, in mainstream Judaism, there are many people who believe in and are happy with the body of Torah, and that is very good in and of itself. But if the Jews that have been distanced from the Torah and its commandments are to reclaim their Judaism, we must inspire them with the taste of truth so profound and sweet that they would never have thought exist within the framework of Judaism. Thus, Kabbalah is often the best way to awaken Jewish souls to return to their true roots. I think that's the bottom line, is that these people are uninspired. The basics, for most people, are not going to do it. It wouldn't have done it for me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for deeper information like this. And the people that I interact with, and Stephen Bram and other people that we learn with, are people whose souls yearn for this deeper information. And I think you agree with me that there's some overlap in our positions that we should give it to them, right? And obviously we should give them in a way that doesn't promote heresy. So whereas I agree that there are people out there who are promoting it in the wrong way, nonetheless, I think it's incumbent upon us to offer it and to teach it over correctly.
Agreed. We have to teach it correctly. And if that's what people want, we should show them the right way, without a doubt. But we cannot build an entire generation of Jews who only have this knowledge.
I agree.
They will not come closer to the Torah, and they will not become closer to God. They will become closer to their own self-serving spiritual high.
I agree.
And
it has to be grounded.
It has to be grounded by the Torah, which is...
Well, Kabbalah is Torah.
Well, I'm saying by the Torah Hanigla. It is the Torah Hanigla, it is the revealed Torah that grounds us in this world.
Yes.
That makes us good people.
Right.
And that is...
Jacob's ladder was standing on the ground, but it reached the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have to have both.
And you're right. I agree that you have to have both. But with all due respect for Rabbi Ginsburg, as you said, he is a Chassid.
Yes.
And a Chassid believes that the world is missing something without Chassidus. And Chassidus is Kabbalah. A version. And so, with all due respect, he's coming from his own specific perspective of Chassidus. And that's why he believes that the best way to reach out to people is through his Chassidus.
Yes.
Like every Chassid believes. So it's really only his opinion, and perhaps the opinion of other Hasidim, that is the best way. But it's just one opinion, and it's just one way. And by to say that it's the best way, I don't know who has the power in the world to say that that's the best way. It's one way. It's Shivim Ponim LaTorah. There are 70 facets, 70 ways of approaching the Torah.
Yeah.
Hasidus is one of them. Hasidus with Kabbalah, they're all facets of the beauty, the eternal beauty of Torah. But without a foundation in Torah Sanigla, without a foundation in understanding how to live your life as a Jew, Kabbalah is wasted.
I agree. It's just a question of which angle you come from. Some people need to start up here, some people need to start down here, and some people from the side. like you said, 70 ways of doing it.
In Jacob's ladder, only Hashem was on the top. The Malachim were Olim v'yordim, going up and down.
That's true.
Jacob was on the ground. Only Hashem was on the top.
Right. But always the ground is the symbol of the material reality that we find ourselves in, and we're striving to get to Shemayim. That's the whole game, right? Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Like God created first the nister, right, the Shemayim, and then the nigla, the revealed, right? And our job is we're a composite of both those things. We're a concealed soul and a revealed body, right? And we're a combination of those things, and we have to move from the one to the other, right? We're moving away from the body towards the soul. That's always the direction, right? That's the overall mission. And this is what helps us do it, I think. And I think that everyone has to learn it eventually.
Everyone does have to learn it. But to say that that's the way to do it
For some people. As long as they ground themselves eventually. I agree. You can't just teach Kabbalah. As one of my teachers said, you can't live on jam alone.
Okay.